I just wanted a job when I was 26, and it just didn't work out that way. So I didn't really have a choice. I had to start making money, and then I got into it, and I loved practicing. But then after 15 years, I was like, this just makes zero sense. What I would tell to people when they're looking at their business or a business that they're going to start, I think there's some rules. There's some rules that I at least use now that I didn't before. And so let me give you an example. So I'm coming out this year with an information product that's already for divorce, that's already done. It's already in the can. It just needs to be basically marketed and the site needs to be built. This is a digital product for people that are going through a divorce, one, to guide them through it, even if they have a lawyer with inside information. And then there's another component that's just teaches them when they handle their own case. That's 85% of people are pro se in this country. So this is everything they need to know. What should you wear to court? What is hearsay? Like, why can't I just, say what my neighbor said about the case? And so this meets the criteria that I'm talking about, which is big mistake, local market. Every idea should be national or international, right? It has got to be highly leveraged. It can't be you've got to do everything. Highly leveraged, and it has to be scalable, and it has to be, if possible, to your affinity group. So my product, which is called Divorce Declassified, I know how to talk to these people. I already know the language. It's completely scalable. Once it's shot, they just log in, pay. I'm getting paid overnight, waking up, collecting my money. And it's scalable. I can scale it all across the United States and in some cases in other countries as well.
That's awesome. I don't know if I've heard of that.
No, not at all. That's really interesting in that did you come into this when you started, when you got out of college, were you like, hey, I'm going to go practice law, I'm going to be on Law and Order, or did you always have this business mindset? Because everything that you're approaching is really on a scalable sense. It's not of like, how do I get a job? It's more of like, how do I get out of a job and produce a product? Does that sound correct?
No, I mean,
you still working a lot?
I'd love to say that. I was 3 years old and I fucking had a lemonade stand.
You make it sound easy. You sound great over here.
My father was a plumber. He was a union plumber, and then he eventually bought a plumbing business. And he never got bigger than one guy. And my mother answered the phone. It was a fucking fiasco. She had little pieces of paper all over the desk, like no organization. It was just horrifying. So, and he just never wanted to scale. And I saw what that meant. Like when he started his business, that was the end of fun for me. We didn't go fishing anymore. We didn't go hunting anymore. He sold his boat. Like it was working all the time. I was like, I don't want that. I'm going to go work for some big, cushy law firm and, have that kind of really high, lifestyle. And then I realized that wasn't what I wanted at all, that I was never going to fit in once I figured out what that meant.
I can't imagine you in that position.
And part of it was just that, again, I just wanted a job when I was 26, and it just didn't work out that way. So I didn't really have a choice. I had to start making money, and then I got into it, and I loved practicing. But then after 15 years, I was like, this just makes zero sense. So I literally closed my practice on the same day. I had a DWI case in the morning.
You were the attorney for that case?
Yeah, I was doing criminal defense and divorce. I went in, the divorce case the DWI got dismissed. Then that afternoon, we wrote the paperwork on a final settlement and a divorce, and that was it. And I walked away. And other than every once in a while a pro bono case or something, I haven't practiced, for about 15 years.
You pulled a Peyton Manning. You won your last event, and then you just retired.
Good call. Good call.